to Perast. And we passed Herceg Novi and
Sí.
Virpazar.
Hay que parquear su carro afuera de la ciudad porque es un como car free zone. Bonito, como película. La costa de aquí es muy similar a Croacia. Se parece.
Se parece muchísimo.
Sí.
Siento que esto es un poquito más como...
Auténtico.
Ajá, esa es la palabra que estaba pensando,
Sí.
más auténtico.
Fantastic wine and salad.
With, I'm eating penne a la trufa.
Pene en trufo. Estamos en el Hotel Conte. Está riquísimo todo. Good morning. Buenos días.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Ciao. Ciunati.
I'm having a cappuccino,
It looks
a
delicious.
gaffa, and Ash is having a chai. Tea.
Chai. Which is super interesting that in a lot of languages, actually, chai, like it all means tea. Like tea is very like universal. And I think it's because tea came from like Asia, and so with it came like the name into different cultures. So
It's a good 101 lesson right
I
now.
know. And then like the other variation of it is te. There's a lot of te.
My finger unfortunately doesn't fit
And the tiny little.
in the tiny little hole.
But we are in Perast once again. It is beautiful here. Beautiful. Super tranquilo. I wouldn't say very full of tourists at all, actually.
I actually feel like there are a lot of tourists.
More the town is
the
definitely
mountains in
the mountains. So it's like us.
Montenegro.
Like definitely. I think this is definitely like a European destination. You don't see a lot of Americans here, like in Dubrovnik.
Yes, there are a lot of French people. I haven't heard Italian.
I have not either.
I'm assuming a lot of people from Croatia also.
We're gonna have breakfast and then we're gonna go to Our Lady of the Rock, which is an island that's right here in Perast. And really anywhere you stay in Kotor, you can take like a day trip to this island. And they let you swim and kind of everything, so have fun. And then we're gonna go to our next hotel, which is
11 minutes away.
11 minutes away. But it's quite nice.
It's in another little town.
Yeah. And then hopefully, I don't know if either tomorrow or maybe on the 13th we'll get to check out a little bit more of like the old city of Kotor, which is said to be very similar. Honestly, this whole area in general just looks like a mini version of
Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik,
I
yeah.
always confuse them.
Even though they're very, very different places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here is more like a small version. But people are very nice and it's very like beach lifestyle.
Yeah, people are very laid back. Like
Breakfast is until 11 a.m.
they told us we could check out whenever we wanted.
That's awesome. A+. Hotel Admiral.
Very small shower though. Ashley hit her head.
I did. Not for tall people. Also, I want to say that the temperature is quite nice actually. It's not bad at all. It's like, it must be like 80 degrees tops. It's very pleasant. Thank you. Wow.
Thank
so
you.
big.
Oh, so good.
¿A dónde vamos?
We are gonna go to Our Lady of the Rocks in this very cute boat with a local 5 euros.
Round trip.
Per person.
We're gonna go right over there. San George. Ah. Okay. Vala.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. Así que tome esa foto, mami. So here Nico let us hop off on St. George's Island for about 5 minutes, which isn't a lot of time, but it doesn't really have a lot of sightseeing, unlike Our Lady of the Rock. As you can see, we had a view of it from St. George's. A lot of people make the stop to just take pictures of Our Lady of the Rock, but even on its own, it was quite the peaceful, lovely island. I think there's a small monastery on it, but mostly just, walk around for a few minutes, take a few pictures, hop in the water like we did. Recommend asking your local boat driver to see if you can stop there for a few minutes. We definitely thought it was worth it. Our next stop was Our Lady of the Rocks, the other island in the Kotor Bay. This is kind of the main tourist attraction there in the Kotor Bay. As you can tell, there's quite a few more people. There's a small Catholic church that's definitely worth checking out. Beautiful on the inside. You can definitely donate or feel free to take one of the guided tours of both the church and the island, but Naz and I felt that it was quite small enough for us to check out on our own this time. With 20 minutes, I think, given to us by our boat driver, we were able to take enough pictures and kind of get the feeling of the island. After that, we headed back to Perast to walk around the town and then eventually headed out to Kotor. This is Our Lady of the Rock. We are on Nino's boat. He is the best captain for sure. Find him. Ready? Let's go!
I'm down if you want to buy a house here.
I'm super down. I also can't imagine that property is as expensive as like Dubrovnik,
Maybe here it's a little more expensive.
Maybe. But I said, I feel like the closer you get to Kotor, probably. Honestly, I think part of the highlight of Perast was just being on Nino's boat for that hour and a half and checking out the whole Bay of Kotor. It was really beautiful and we cannot recommend it enough. If you're able to get a boat for a whole day or get a guided tour for the entire day, we do think it's worth it. I feel like this is going to be the longest, like, multi-part vlog I've ever done. Porque each city we go to is so beautiful and, like, worth its own, highlight. There's so much to, like, video, and I don't even have to do anything.
We got in the water.
We jumped in the water.
It was very
It was gorgeous, yeah. If you're here, look for Nino. He's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went, like, just us two. And, like, there's other ones, and you have to go, like, 15 people per
we had
boat.
a private
Yeah.
€5 tour.
€5. Don't pay more.
We can try. It's more better with ice. Okay.
Ah, that's what I thought.
It's really good.
¿Cuál es?
The elderflowers.
Zova.
Sova. And you make them. Yeah.
Thank you, Nina. Estamos en Forza Mare, cerca de Kotor. Como les dije, 11 minutos. Pero está bello el hotel. Hermoso. Estamos esperando a que nos hagan el cuarto. Tienen un restaurante, un beach privado. Se ve como que es muy boutique el hotel.
Sí.
Pero tiene una vista espectacular. También hay un camino para...
Que lleva a Kotor a las...
Correcto. Queda como 45 minutos caminando. O también tienen bici, si te puedes ir en bici. Entonces. We decided to stay at the Forza Mare in Kotor, a little bit on the pricier end, but excellent service, really clean and unique rooms, close location to Kotor, and overall really a great experience. After checking into the hotel, we decided that we wanted to check out Old Town Kotor. As I mentioned, there was a path from the hotel about 45 minutes to Old Town, but since we had a rental car, we decided that we would park in the parking lot that is about 10 minutes from the Old Town. Then we walked to the Old Town area, which is basically, as you can tell, kind of a fortified area, not dissimilar to the Dubrovnik city walls. We had read that there wasn't really a lot of historical things to see, but we did check out the shops and the eateries that there are within the city walls. If you're looking for a lot of designer replicas and similar brands, you can definitely check out this area. So it was a kind of a lovely afternoon walking around, checking it out, seeing what we could. I will say that it doesn't take more than a couple hours to kind of see everything that there is to need to see in Kotor. So following Kotor, we headed to Budva. Here we are taking the ferry across the Bay of Kotor. It's called the Kaminari, and it is extremely easy to take, and it is €4.50. Very cheap, very quick, and very easy. Highly recommend. We hung out in Budva for about 1 or 2 nights, I believe. Overall, Budva is a very interesting city. Here we are at Ristorante Lim. Had a nice pizza and meat dinner. Budva is definitely a tourist destination, so we decided that we kind of wanted to get away from that and decided to opt into a local Airbnb tour the next day to kind of explore the surrounding waters of Budva. On a boat. Vámonos, good. Saludo para la cámara. Okay, bye. We really enjoyed this day outing with Airbnb. We were able to kind of see the area of Budva, the bay surrounding it, check out some islands, including Sveti Stefan from a bit of a distance. We really recommend it, as we enjoyed this much more than staying in Budva for the day. Hello, we are in Lake Skadar. We are going to go on a boat tour. Most people do it for 2 hours, but we will do for 1 hour. It's really beautiful. And we came to Virpazar, which is like a great starting point. And we're going to pay... Okay, at that point I gave up because of all the background noise. But here we are on the boat for our Lake Skadar tour. We requested that it only be a short 1 hour tour. There are much longer ones with a beautiful 3-hour journey, but we paid about $10 for our 1 hour long tour. And this was really purely due to time constraints as we were driving to another city and we only had the day to visit. Virpazar is a great place to start your journey in order to see all of Lake Skadar. And if you have more time, we do recommend spending your day on the lake. Our captain of the boat recommended us this restaurant for really good local food, and
JJ.
we came. It's called Restaurant Voda u Krusu. We are very excited to try it out. The restaurant featured great local food. I will say that if you are not a meat eater, please do not check out this restaurant. Otherwise, it's a great local experience. Hello. We were given a tip that this is the best viewpoint to see Sveti Stefan and the surrounding bay, so we are headed there now. It was about a 15-minute drive from Sveti Stefan from where we're staying, so we'll see if it's worth it. It's very warm today, even though it's only 84 degrees, but the sun is very strong. It's very, very hot. I was about to say very hot. This is our little viewpoint. This is the Church of Saint Sava. This is a beautiful lookout of the entire Sveti Stefan Budva cove along the Montenegrine shore, and we definitely recommend taking the drive up there just for the views and pictures itself. So this was our final stop on our Montenegro road trip. We did stop the next day in the town of Rijeka Crnjevica to see the Pavlov Viewpoint, which is a beautiful horseshoe bend of a giant river. You can definitely spend more time here in the town, but I will say there is not a whole lot to do there. That's what has been out of commission for a couple of days.
Yeah, bedridden.
She got a...
Montenegro's revenge. And I can't tell you where I got it. So.
We really don't know. It might have just been eating a lot of olive oil or stuff too, but we are in...
It's like Rijeka
Crnojevica. Revisa, I don't know. What's famous here is this bridge that's behind us. It's very pretty. But yeah, we're just driving around. This is also part of Lake Skadar, which we've already been on before. And you can also take a taxi boat here, if that is what you would like to do. We have already taken one, so we won't be taking it this time.
These are expensive. They're
Yeah.
like 80 euros.
But you can go to the horseshoe, which is kind of like the most famous.
I think for the horseshoe, it's best if you
Go by
drive
car.
there and take a picture, because if you go by boat, then I guess you can't really see the horseshoe.
Yeah. So anyways. So we will go to the famous viewpoint of the horseshoe, and then we will head to Podgorica to conclude our journey here in Montenegro and Dubrovnik. Thank you for joining us. It's been a wonderful time in a beautiful country. I hope to visit especially Kotor again.
Yeah, Kotor and Perast, I'd say, is the best part of the coast.
Very beautiful. But also if you're very into like natural hiking and stuff, there's a lot of really great places in the national parks that are nice to visit. So, bye. It was fun. See you on the next. Arrivederci. We'll see you next time on the vlogs around the world. Bye.
Bye.